Don't let them take you out, your spirit gotta stay focused. Can't go back living how it was, cause it's repulsive. I don't ask for much, that's all I ever wanted. And not killing die behind it, you can quote me. Yeah, these hoes for the streets, they ain't holy. I ain't pulling up the spiritual when devils kiss your boots. We ain't no cowards, please don't say what you gon' do. Or post something on the internet you think you gotta prove. Cause I got Karak Ice, I got Shia War, got Kasarpakai, I got Imawan, got Kabataban, I got Tazaba, got Kakamaima, got Karanyala, got Yaragabar, Tribe of Isupk, bring out Gobble War, and you out of order. It's a time for everything, right now it's time for war. And I'm still the same nigga when I'm not recording. I pull up, shoot from half like I'm Michael Jordan. I don't think they fit to join the Lord's army. I survived a Christian church, moral of the story. I done beat so many demons, I got war stories. Garment look so hardcore, look like I morphed on him. Appetite for battle, yeah, I'm war hungry. I ain't choose this life, the Lord chose me. I'm a certified priest and I don't take that lightly. How I feel about this shit, yeah, I can't describe it. I know they mad at me, cause I can't trust the white man. I gird up my loins and did something mighty. Yeah, what's done in private, it's gonna come to light. Speak the truth into these bones and watch them come to life. All my friends are dead, let loose all the plagues, yeah.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Never forget it. You a Jew, you Ashkenaz, Cardinal, gun, that's the truth. Inside one person in the Pale Yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curse clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? They don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, it's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now, you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And another blasphemy of them, but they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty, in depression, in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Clap it up. All right, shalom, Yahweh. Hashem Yahweh Shabbat to all the brothers. Yahweh Shem Alatham by Hashem Yahweh to all the sisters with the Isupk. Start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohanan. All right. And today is Thursday scripture breakdown, and we're going to be talking about the destruction of Babylon. Right? The destruction of Babylon. You know what I mean? Because it is nigh. You know what I mean? The destruction of Babylon is nigh. It is almost here. You dig what I'm saying? And everything that we see on the news, every little thing that happens is Bible prophecy that's leading to the destruction of Babylon, leading to the destruction of Esau. You dig what I'm saying? That's what, and that's what's going in. That's what we're going into today, right? So give me Joel 3 and 2. Or Joel 3. Yep. We're gonna start there. Let's start there. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Let's start there. It hit different. You got it? Let's go to Joel 3. Right. Go ahead.
The book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Yep.
Verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
Right. So the Lord is talking about a specific time, right? These scriptures that the scriptures is always talking about a specific time. You know what I mean? It's not a. Somebody send me something, Caviar? All right. It's always talking about a specific time. You can use them for different times, but it's always talking about a specific time. But when it's talking about in that day, in those days and in that time, right? Talking about when they're gonna bring the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Jerusalem. It's talking about right now, right? Who's in captivity right now? Out of all everybody on the earth, right? You know, the Palestinians, they have power to fight back against Israel, right? Everybody has their own power to fight back against their oppressors, except blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? Because we're trying to bring our king here to fight for us, right? So that's why we go out to those corners. That's why we go out and fish for the 12 tribes of Israel, for the chosen people, right? Because we're trying to get Christ and the Most High to see that what we're doing here is not a vain thought and vain work. You know what I mean? We're trying to get them to see that. And every time we get one more brother, right, or one more sister, you know what I mean? Christ be sitting there talking to the Most High, like, you see, you feel me? You see, they out there doing the work. Every time we go feed every time we go feed the migrants at the migrant center, right? Or go clothe the homeless, go do something for our people, right? Christ be looking like you see that you see that day, Pop? They ready to send, you know what I mean? You ready to send us yet? No, not yet. All right, y'all gotta do a little bit more work. You know, so you gotta do a little bit more work. You know what I'm talking about? But Christ is the advocate on our side. You feel me? And the Most High is sitting there like, come on, y'all, keep going. You know what I mean? I'm going to bring y'all back. But you know what I mean? Not until it's time. Right? But so what he's talking about in that time, in those how's the word? In those days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. Right now, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are in captivity under Esau, under the oppressor. But then there's also captivity. We're in captivity over there in with the Arabs too, right? Some Africans got us in captivity still, right? We're in captivity under this whole earth, right? But we coming back. Keep going, Capiar.
Verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Stop. Right now in the Middle East, right, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, all nations are getting brought down into that land right there, into our land, the land of Israel. All nations are coming into that land right now as we speak. Some way, somehow, they're going to be getting drawn into that land, whether they're going to be on Israel's side, whether they're going to be on Hamas' side, whether Iran is going to be fighting with Yemen, or Iran is going to be fighting with Saudi Arabia, and Yemen is going to be destroying all the vessels coming through that. What is it? The Red Sea? It's not the Red Sea. What's that little piece right there? No, not the Mediterranean. What's that little piece right there? Where the Houthis is destroying all the warships. No, that's not the Mediterranean. The Mediterranean is out there with Israel. It's like the Reed Sea, the Dead Sea. It's a little sea that's going through there. You know what I mean? But I forget what it's called at the top of the head. At the top of my head, but it ties into Israel coming through that it's a canal. Something canal. Is it something canal?
How do you spell Houthi?
I think it's Huti.
The Red Sea.
It's the Red Sea. I knew it. I know some geography, just a little bit. Yeah, I'm talking about. No, I know a lot of geography. I know a lot of it. But right now, everybody's coming down to the Valley of Jehoshaphat. They're even bringing America there. Yeah. America even have to go over there. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of things that's going on politically. But then it has something. But it's the Lord that's bringing all of this. That's bringing all of this upon over there. You dig what I'm saying? It's the Lord that's bringing it, because the Lord is gonna shut the whole earth down. You feel me? Just so one nation, his chosen nation, and his son can rule the earth, right? So Christ can rule the earth, and he can set up his government on the earth. And it just so happened to be 144,000 Israelites. Just so happened, you know what I mean, to set up his government. You dig what I'm saying? So we can have our time to rule under Christ, of course. But the Lord is doing that. The Lord is bringing all this about. Keep going.
and will plead with them there, for my people and for my heritage Israel.
Right. So the Lord is going to plead with all nations there. Now, how you think the Lord plead? You think the Lord be like, oh, please, let my people go? No. No, the Lord be like, hey, check this out. I gave y'all a chance. Boom. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you feel me? You feel me?
Yep.
I gave y'all a chance. Smack them on the butt. You do what I'm saying? I got to say it like that because I can't say how I want to say it. But you know what I mean? Give them a butt whooping. You dig what I'm saying? So get whoop their tails. That's how the Lord go. That's how the Lord have to put it, have to do it. Because you think that Joe Biden, right, is gonna rule on next to Christ? You think Putin gonna rule next to Christ? No, they're not ruling next to Christ. So they're gonna have to give up their power for Christ to rule. That's just how it goes. That's just how it's gonna be. You dig what I'm saying? When one kingdom ends, another kingdom rises up. Right? Keep going.
Whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Right, because they scattered among the nations, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. How they do that, Capiar?
The scatters.
How did they scatter us throughout the nations?
Throughout the nations? Through selling them, through slavery.
There's a specific word that I want that didn't happen to nobody else but us.
Oh, through ships. Through ships crossing over the water.
Yeah, say it like I want to say it. Cargo slave ships. That's how you got to. That's how you, because you got to bring it. You got to bring it to life for people. Because if you don't bring it to life for people, they just gonna be like slave ships. The Irish came on slave ships, and this came on slave ships. Now you guys cargo slave ships. You know what I mean? They wasn't. They might have came on slave ships, but they wasn't on cargo. They wasn't the cargo on the slave ships. You dig what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? One?
I was just saying, bringing it to life. You could just imagine if you try to put yourself in. I can't even say their shoes, but they probably even have shoes on.
Real talk.
Whether the slave that was having to roll the boats for them ships.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't just relying on the wing sails, they was relying on the, brothers that had chains of iron on their knee, on their legs, and on their arms, keeping them in one spot the whole time.
Right.
No matter if you had to go to the restroom, you just went right there where you was at. And if you passed out from exhaustion, from having to row that boat, they throw you over the boat.
Right.
And you end up with the sharks. In fact, I remember when you was bringing out how about the sharks, how they remember that trail. It was like a story that was told amongst their family if they had a way to communicate, that there was a trail where they could follow where they get free food. Because they were so used to getting black food.
Yeah.
Black people was food.
You're right.
It was transatlantic slave trade, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're right. Blood in the water. Because the sharks used to follow the slave ships through the transatlantic slave trade so they can get free food. You know what I mean? Because we were the food. We were the first insurance policies. We were the food. We were the cargo in the slave ships. That was us. And not to forget that the Hispanic brothers went on slavery and slave ships first. They went on slavery and slave ships first. My brothers. You feel me? And to not give them their flowers on them being Israelites. You dig what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of people hold that like they ain't going on slavery and cargo slave ships. Let Christopher Columbus tell it. Christopher Columbus was the one that was sending them all the way over there to Seville, Spain, on slave ships. You dig what I'm saying? In 1492. What's up, Art?
That reminded me of this is how you know that our oppressors is the devil, because not only would they do that throughout their history, but then they fantasize it and romanticize it and package it and teach your children about it in a way that makes them reminisce on it like it was a positive thing, like the movie Pocahontas.
Yeah.
How she went with him back to see the
John Smith.
Yeah, with John Smith and them, you know what I'm saying? They tried to make it like it was like a fantasy of this damsel getting saved from being a savage and living a prosperous, sophisticated, civilized life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, we read books about that time where our people were glorious in that time.
Right.
Trying to follow God's laws in that time. Completely different from what they did in history.
Do y'all remember when we were growing up? There was a movie called The Lost something of El Dorado. The Lost Treasure of El Dorado.
Yeah, I remember something like
Y'all know El Dorado is in Santo Domingo, right? What's up?
Somebody y'all never said Christopher Columbus never discovered it.
He never discovered El Salvador. El Salvador is Zebulon, right?
He might have been talking about that shit back then.
Oh, yeah, but he didn't. Columbus didn't discover. Yeah, he didn't.
They got whooped.
Yeah,
and they had to leave, and then they came back somewhere else.
Yeah, but they didn't. Columbus didn't discover El Salvador because he only went to what, Puerto Rico, Colombia, and there was another one but he got caught stealing from the church. You feel me? That's why. Yeah, Christopher Columbus got caught stealing from the riches that was supposed to be going back to the church out there in Seville, Spain. That's why they give so much love to those conquistadors, Hernan Cortez and all that. And I'm about to say Tito Fuentes. Tito Fuentes he's a singer, but Hernan Cortez and there's a couple of them. They're called the conquistadors. You know what I mean? But they went and conquered the rest of South America because they wouldn't let Columbus do it. That's why Amerigo Vespucci, this is called South America and North America, and not South Columbuso and North Columbuso, because he got caught stealing. I don't know if they kicked him out. They probably put him in jail or something. You know, you can't steal. You can't steal from the Catholics. You know, so you still in the Catholic, but they'll put you under the jail. You feel me? Let's keep going, Caviar.
Verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine.
Right. This is actual Black and Hispanic history. This is actual things that happen. Right. So what they did, they cast lots for my people, right? We have a big black brother here. Well, I don't know if they're gonna say brother, but we have a big black N-word right here, right? He got his nice teeth. He's nice, big, and strong. He can work hard, right? Let's start the bidding off at $50, $55, $55. All right, $60. Sold to Mr. Candy. Sold. That's what they did. They cast lots for my people, right? And then instead of giving a boy for an harlot. So when they bought him, right, that big, strong black buck, that's what they would call him. Yeah. You know what I mean, right? They'll have him go and mate with all the other women, treat him like a harlot, like a prostitute, a breeder. Yeah. They'll make him go sleep with all the women and make big, strong slave babies. That's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. Because they're trying to keep their business intact. That's why when Kunta tried to run away, they cut his foot off and they didn't kill him. Because he could still be good for breeding. You feel me? He can still do some kind of work. He can do something. Keep going, Caviar.
Okay.
Oh, it's a lot.
What's good?
I answer that point because the Mandingos is what they would do, right?
Yeah.
They used to have like fighting tournaments with the strongest ones. That's no different than what we see now in sports and fighting and all that stuff. It's just glorified in a way that they're trying to give you this false promise of riches and glory for fighting for them and making them rich.
Right.
It was no different back then. I guess the difference was that nobody knew about it because it wasn't televised, you know what I mean? Where it was just a local thing amongst the slave owners there, where they're like, "Oh, I'm the strong one. I'm the strong one," and they would do things like that. It was crazy.
Hey man, you ever watch the NFL draft and the NFL combine?
That's exactly what. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah.
all those rich Edomites betting on them big, strong, fast slaves, basically. Yeah. That's basically how fast can he run? Ooh. Oh, he runs a 4.2. Now you get a higher draft pick because he can run a 4.2 and we're gonna give him more money. Don't worry about it. He's a $40 million slave. That's a book. That's a book talking about the slave, how how sports is like slaves, and they basically $40 million slaves. They make $40 million. And Caviar, I know a brother like you $40 million sound like a lot, don't it? $40 million don't sound like a lot to me. $40 million, hell, $40,000 sound like a lot to me. Yeah, yeah. I mean, $40 million sound like a hell of a lot, but for them, they just be like $40 million. It's like that's chump change compared to what Jerry Jones is making. It's chump change. What's the dude that owned what's the dude that owned Dallas Mavericks? Mark Cuban. It's a chump change to what Mark Cuban is making. $40 million, they wiped that with their behind. $40 million is what they spend on their yacht, they private jet.
They fourth home.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. While you can barely afford your first home. Me too. I'm in there. I'm raising my hand too. What's up, Caviar?
No, I heard I guess in Dubai or something like that. They have, how they buy a really nice cars and everything.
Yeah.
All right, they leave them when they run out of gas, they just leave them behind and go buy another one.
Yeah. That's a different.
Change the oil.
That's a different type of money right there.
Yeah.
That's a different type of money. I look, bro. My car break down, I can't come to class. Somebody got to come pick me up. You dig what I'm saying? Somebody got to come pick me up if my car break down. If I run out of gas, I'm calling Officer Dog. That's like you, sir. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got no gas. I need a couple dollars for gas until Friday. Salaki. Yeah, that's how you know that it's just, and we get so used to it that we get $10,000. We like, yeah, I made it. Well, what we start doing? We start, hey man, y'all want to man, we gonna go out to eat. Don't worry about it. I got it. I'm gonna pay for everybody to get something to eat because we love our brothers. That's what we do. We get $10,000. We think we just the it factor. You do what I'm saying?
We up.
Yeah, we up. You start taking pictures with the money on Facebook. You know what I mean? You know that's what they do. That's what they do though. To where income tax time, we're waiting for it to pay bills. To buy new rims, buy cars, to actually be able to get ahead in life. You dig what I'm saying? Let's keep going, Caviar. Verse 4.
Verse 4. Yeah. And what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
Zidon.
It's like Zidon.
Go ahead.
And all the coast of Palestine.
Right. Now they talking about two African nations right here. Yeah. The Lord is telling them, what you gonna do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? You know what I mean? So now remember I was telling you how we're in captivity under the Edomites, under the Africans, under the Arabs, everywhere. We in captivity. Right now the Lord is telling them, what you gonna do with me? You gonna pay me back? Oh, we ain't there yet, right? Go ahead.
Go on. Will ye render me a recompense?
Right. The Lord talking about what you gonna do? You gonna pay me back? You gonna give me a recompense? You gonna pay me back? That's what the Lord is telling them. You gonna pay me back? Oh, Africans, oh Arabs. Go ahead.
You go.
Uh-huh.
And if ye recompense me
right.
swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Right. You try to pay me back for putting my people in captivity, for me not choosing you as my people. Swiftly and speedily will I would pay that on your head. Swiftly and speedily I'm gonna recompense you. You feel me? You the get back. You know what I'm talking about? You try to get me back, I'm gonna get you back. Don't play no games. You gonna play no games with your arm. They arms ain't long enough to box with the Most High. You feel me? You can't box with the man that made everything. You dig what I'm saying? How can you box? How can you fight that? The man that made everything. That's like you trying to fight your daddy in his house. Yeah, it's gonna look good until you be like, you get all your stuff and get out. You're gonna be looking like, where am I gonna go? You dig what I'm saying? The Lord is gonna take you out of the earth, off of the earth. Keep going. What's up? Okay.
Verse 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold.
Right. Caviar, what is that?
Us, like Native Americans.
Right, because the Lord don't need no silver and gold, but you taking the Lord's silver and gold. That's us. It's spoils. Go ahead.
And have carried into your temples my goodly, pleasant things.
Right. That's why Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is in every religion on the earth. We Pan-Africanists, we Arabs, we Buddhists, Krishna. You know what I'm talking about? We Christians, we everything. We'll be everything. We're all in every temple. Go ahead.
Verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
Right. Have you the children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem, Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you have sold them unto the Grecians, unto the Edomites, unto the so-called white man.
Wait,
Yes.
do you know exactly which ones those are? Tyree and Zidon?
No, I don't. No, I don't. But I can definitely get that information.
Okay.
But I do know they're African nations. I want to say they're Cushites, Ethiopian tribes. I want to say that back in Genesis 10, Tyree and Zidon come from Cushites.
That sounds familiar. I think it's actually pronounced Tyr.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Tyr. It is Tyr. Or not Tyr, Tyre.
Tyre?
Really?
It's Tyre. Yeah. Right. But these Africans and these Arabs sold us to the white man. Now, did that really happen? Yes, that really happened. That really happened. The Africans and the Arabs got together and sold us to the white man, to the Grecians. This is Black history in the Bible. This is Black history in the Bible. Keep going.
Verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians,
Right.
that ye might remove them far from their border.
Right.
Verse 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them.
Right. He's gonna raise us out of the place that we are sold all over this earth. He's gonna raise us up out of those places. Go ahead, because now we're getting to where I want to get to.
And will return your recompense upon your own head.
Right, and it's gonna pay you back upon your own head. Right. Keep going.
Verse 8. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah.
Right.
And they shall sell them to the Sabians.
Right. Go ahead.
To a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken.
Right, because the Lord has spoken it. You could bet your bottom dollar on that because the Lord spoke it. It said the Lord has spoken it. We just reading it. The Lord spoke it. We just read it. You know what I'm talking? We just read what the Lord spoke. You feel me? Keep going.
Verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
Oh, among who?
Among the Gentiles.
Now, this Gentiles right here is not talking about the brothers that went off and started worshiping other gods, and the people that and the brothers and sisters that was in Judea was calling those Israelites that went off and worshiped other gods, right? And start keeping heathen customs, not calling them Gentiles. This is actually talking about the Gentiles. You know what I mean? The other nation Gentiles. What's up, Bob?
I love this scripture because it cuts so deep the Christian mindset that all the other nations will be saved, because this scripture, I believe we just read in this very same chapter, right? Where it says that we were scattered among the other nations.
Right.
And so now it's saying, well, while you're out there, proclaim ye this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's kind of how it is. We out there in the street talking about like, hear ye. This is the scripture. This is what's about to happen.
Real talk.
To let you know, because that's what we did in every captivity we were in.
Right.
Daniel did the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Nehemiah
People did the same thing. All these prophets in the scriptures, they was out there talking down on the nations that their people was captive in. Now we gotta do the same thing. It's like we read this book, we see ourselves in it,
right,
and we understand that there's something we have to do because we are those people.
We're gonna get that next. I think it's Jeremiah. Find that for me. Jeremiah 28:8. I think it is. Jeremiah 28:8. We're gonna get that next. Keep going, Capiar. That's excellent. Ayala wants bringing out.
Prepare war.
Do what?
Prepare war.
Just start over. Start verse 9 all over again.
Verse 9. proclaim ye this, like proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
That's what we used to do. That's what we do all the time when we go to camp. Proclaim ye this, right, among the Gentiles, because there'd be Gentiles out there, right? What are we telling them?
Prepare war.
Do what?
Prepare war.
Prepare for war, right? Prepare for war. Not just no ordinary war, no regular war. Keep going.
Wake up the mighty men.
Right, wake up the mighty men. The Lord want the General Pattons. You know what I'm saying? What's the dude from
Mad Dog Max.
Yeah, but what's the dude from 13 hours in Benghazi?
Oh.
The main dude, the guy he played as, that dude, the CIA dude that they was like Mike. I forgot his last name.
Stuff like Jack Bryan and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, we're talking about the guys that they portray. That's what the Lord want to see, because Jack Clancy ain't nobody. Clint Eastwood, he's nobody. Them is actors. We're talking about the people that they actually portray. You know what I mean? Like the General Pattons, their wartime men. Alexander, you know what I'm talking about? Julius Caesar, right? But I'm talking about the men nowadays, like the guys that can shoot a deer ear for 300 miles, you know what I mean? 200 yards and shit.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord want to see. The Lord don't want to see no regular guy that drink beer all the time, and you know what I mean. He want to see them. He want to see those mighty men of war, the ones that got bodies on them. You know what I mean? That did 3-4 tours in Iraq, that love war like that. That's who the Lord want to see. The Lord don't want to see no men that ain't war. Yeah, you feel me? It's not fair. That's why the Lord let him get so much firepower, nuclear weapons, lasers. You know what I mean? These fighter jets that come through. That's why the Lord let him let all this technology go by. Because if it was what kind of war would it be if the Lord was going against the oppressors with bow and arrows? What kind of fight would that be? The Lord likes to fight. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be much of a fight, but the Lord likes to fight. You feel me? What's up, Capiar?
No, it's kind of crazy because, like, you know how back then they were always about war and everything. They were
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's war. But now, not today. They're like, nah, let's have peace and love. Now they all talk peace. They're like not trying to go to war now.
Who?
America. They're not trying to go to war. They're trying to.
At the same time, they not trying to go to war. They sending war weapons to Israel through the Red Sea.
They like pretty much playing like the Most High. They're like, yeah.
At the same time, they don't want to start war. They're everywhere, have a base on every continent and every country. So you can't say they don't want to go to war. They just do war differently.
I'm not going to pull the scripture, but you know the scripture where it says, "Now will remove off from you the northern army."
Yeah.
And it will bring me to a land barren and desolate.
Yeah.
With his face toward the utmost sea and his latter part toward the hindermost sea. And it's like, that's where they're at. They're at there right now. And they've overstretched their resources by trying to police the entire globe. That's why they got ships in the South China Sea trying to protect Taiwan and trying to, you know what I'm saying? They out there in the Mediterranean dealing with the Houthis and Tomahawk missiles.
Right.
It was like using all your resources.
You remember that's why Commander Junior Hanna calls this the Empire, like on Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they were all over the place. They were all over the place on Star Wars. Yeah. What's up?
I was gonna see kind of be right because they didn't actually have enough soldiers to be able to even run a ship.
Yeah.
They don't have enough soldiers like that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They didn't have enough soldiers to run a ship.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah. They said the U.S. military is undermanned or something like that. They don't have enough people. Hey. Well, and I you know what? I bet you my people are gonna be signing up. They're gonna be right there. Yeah, I want to go to war, be all I can be, because I'm an American, like the 100 guy said.
What money?
I don't know. It's them.
They gonna make the paper machine go boom.
If I can give some advice, I will advise against it, because when you sign up for the army in Babylon, right? In this here Babylon, when you sign up for the army, you're signing up to go fight against the Most High in Christ.
Right. Exactly.
And we already know the power that they got, or do we? We know, of course, we know, you know what I'm talking about, but I don't think the whole earth understand about the power of Christ and the Most High. You feel me? When it says Christ's vesture gonna be dipped in like red, like it was dipped, like he was stumping on grapes. You know what I mean? Like that's blood. What's up?
It's a lot, sir. The Ukraine war.
Yeah.
The video that just came out. I think it happened this week of a UFO that was just posted up watching the Ukrainian war take place. Like, he was just posted up watching. They were tripping out because they were seeing it in the distance.
Yeah.
So they were trying to get footage of it and stuff. Yeah. So that's. I mean, it's just like posted up. Like, you know how the scripture says that this is the curse that goes forth in when it's in I think it's Zephaniah. No, Zechariah, or describes the flying roll.
Yeah.
It said that will remain. It'll remain in the house of the thief. And then the Most High said, "I will bring it forth," said the Lord. And it's like posted up on Shumarsh, waiting for the order.
That's how it go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like he really is drawn into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and these things are there watching them, showing them that no, we're, if anything, we're the eagle. We got our eye on you.
Right.
Nothing about it.
Right.
Checkmating them, scaring the hell out of them, and so you know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do? Checkmate.
Hey, brother, I would be scared. I would be scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. Keep going, Capiar. Wake up the mighty man. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Wake up the mighty men.
Right.
All the men of war draw near.
Right. All the men of war draw near. He don't want no regular old Edomites that you know what I mean, drink beer all day and you feel me, hunt deer. No, he want the men that hunt men. That's what the Most High want to see. The Most High don't want to see no regular old, he don't want to see Joe Biden's. He don't want to see Donald Trump's. You know what I'm talking about? Them is old men. He want to see them young, young guys that train men. You dig what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords.
Right, beat your plowshares into swords. See, what's a plowshare? A plowshare is something that you use for farming. Right. He said, make that a weapon. The Lord said, man, you're going to have to make that a weapon. You know what I'm talking about? Keep going.
Okay. Let the weak say, I am strong.
No. We're not there yet.
I was like, and your pruning hooks into spears.
Right, your pruning hook into spears. That's something else that's used for farming. He said, make that into a weapon. You're gonna have to use weapons that we don't that you don't really use, right? Remember in the Ukraine war, they were welding guns on the back of their cars, like twisted metal, so that way they could defend themselves. That's what the Lord is telling them to do. You feel me? That was what the Lord is telling them to do. Beat your plowshares into swords. Things that you normally going to use for ordinary household functions, we need that to be weapons, right? Keep going, Caviar.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
Right. They're really weak, but he want them to say, I am strong. He want them to have a pride about themselves, boast out their chest a little bit. That's how the Lord wants. That's what the Lord wants. And knowing Babylon, they're going to be gung ho for the talent show. They're gonna be out there like, yeah, we this and we that. We gonna drop bombs and and then when they press the button, it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm talking about? They're gonna the Christ is gonna crack them skies with 200 million angels, and they're gonna press the button, and the button ain't gonna work. They're gonna be looking like, uh-oh. You dig what I'm saying? Uh-oh. And then what they're gonna do? They're gonna lose the fight. They're gonna try to fight, but there ain't gonna be no power in their might, no might in their hands. Keep going.
Verse 11. Assemble yourselves.
He said, do what?
Assemble yourselves.
The Lord is. What does it mean when it says assemble yourselves?
Like gather together.
Yeah, but what does it mean when it says assemble yourselves?
Get yourselves ready.
Yeah, but what does it mean when it says assemble yourselves?
Assemble yourselves?
Yeah, when on the Avengers, right? When they say Avengers, assemble.
Attack.
No.
Well,
No. Come on, man. Come on, man.
you mean like to like deploy, like in unison?
Yeah. Okay. Deploy in unison. What is that called?
Go to war.
Ranks.
Yeah.
Ranks. Assemble yourselves. Talking about getting your ranks.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because that's how you fight. That's how you fight wars. You fight wars in ranks. You feel me? You have to assemble yourselves in ranks, right? When we go do anything, we have to assemble ourselves in y'all. I ain't there yet. Y'all ain't there yet. Y'all ain't there. Y'all be there pretty soon, though. Y'all be there pretty soon. Keep going.
And come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about.
Right, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to gather themselves in rank and try to surround Christ. That's what they're going to do. They're going to gather themselves in ranks. They're not going to come just all loose and, you know what I mean? They're going to get their military, like, they're going to try to be in order. You feel me? Okay. Keep going.
O Lord, verse 12, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Right, because they're going to come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat in ranks. They're going to have to come in ranks. Go ahead.
For there will I sit to judge of the heathen round about.
Right, he's going to judge the heathen round about. How do you think he's going to judge the heathen, Capiar?
Through nuclear fire or, nuclear thermal warfare.
Right, nuclear thermal warfare. Give me that, yellow one. Give me that. You know what I want, right? And Peters?
Yeah, come on.
I think it's First Peters.
I just had it. It was 2 Peter 3:12. No, 3:10. Talking about the thief in the night, or you talking about yeah, that's 2 Peter 3:10.
Good.
Okay. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Right. It is the day of the Lord, right? That's the judgment day that they're talking about. Day was the judgment day. The day, that's the day of the Lord. That's what he's talking about. It's gonna come as a thief in the night. We ain't gonna know when it's gonna happen. This is gonna happen. You feel me? We just know it's coming soon because of the prophecies that's in the Bible that's happening. That's happening right now is letting you know that it's coming soon. You feel me? Remember I told you in that time, in that day, in those days, in that time. Well, that's the day right there. Go ahead.
Okay. In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Right. When it says heavens, what does that mean?
The kingdoms and power.
The kingdoms, the heavens. Right? Because right now all these other kingdoms are in heaven. They get, like you said earlier in Dubai, they drive a car, they get a new car, drop it, and then when they run out of gas, they leave it and go buy a new one. You dig what I'm saying? That's heaven, brother. While we can't even get it, we on the bus. If we do have a car, your car gonna break down.
Yeah.
Real talk. Now some of our people are well off where they can have a car and you know what I mean, which niggas ain't got cars, you need to ask for rides. Hey, you can come pick me up for class? Yeah, I got you. You know what I'm talking about? I need a ride to work. You want to work today? Yeah, can you slide? Can I slide with you? You hear me? Oh yeah, I can see. I can see. Got some gas money? This is because the brother you call it ain't got no gas money. You know? We both try to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel me for that old $18 an hour, $20 an hour. We trying to get there for that $20 an hour. Real talk. Ain't even enough money to do it. Everything else is going up, right?
Yeah.
Food going up, rent going up, lights, water, all those rates going up, right? Gas going up, but your pay staying the same. Good night. Good night. Those things need to be passed away, so that way a new heaven can come, a new kingdom can come. So that way we can at least in the new kingdom we can at least do right by. You feel me? You feel me?
Right.
Like, like I know one thing that in the new kingdom when Christ rules, right? I know one thing we're not going to do is put drugs in their neighborhoods. We're not going to do that. Why? Because that's against the laws of God. At least they're going to get a day off, the Sabbath day. You feel me? At least, you know what I mean? We're not going to put abortion clinics in their neighborhood. There's things that we're not going to do because it's against God. And we're not going to be enemies to the Most High. But they'd rather be enemies to the Most High to oppress you. You feel me? That's why they need to be stopped. Go ahead.
Okay.
You can read?
Yeah.
Okay. It says, which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Good night. What you call it, Caviar? What'd you call it?
Thermonuclear warfare. That's
Real talk. Real talk. You ever seen Terminator 2 Judgment Day?
okay.
Remember homegirl was sitting on the fence and then her skin was melting off of her body?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
I remember that.
Man,
When it says fervent heat, see back then they didn't know what the hell with the elements, they didn't know what the hell they was talking about. They were just seeing the vision, like, you feel me? I don't know what I can say, but you're gonna burn, you know what I mean? You burn your skin gonna burn off your body, it's gonna be fervent heat, the elements is gonna burn. They don't know how to explain it, but they can explain it the best way they can, right? Go ahead.
you know how you know it's the Lord? Because, okay, the nuke,
Yeah.
when they first was testing it, you see that movie Oppenheimer, it took them forever to get the material to make one of the bombs, right?
Right.
And then they finally let it off and they see this power and they're like, okay, you know what, we're going to drop this on Japan. And of course, it was devastating, right? The Lord made the sun, and the sun has the same effect of billions of nukes every second.
Right.
It itself is just a constant nuke. It's going off in space and sending all types of energy all over the place. Powers our planet, feeds everything that it has. The Most High can use the same thing that He created to create life to also destroy it. Like, you talk about the Most High power,
right?
That's like we ain't nothing compared to Him, bro.
Right.
That's like the craziest thing about it. And the funniest thing is, a lot of it He ain't even have to do himself because He's gonna see. He saw the oppression. He's gonna do it to Himself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? He saw the oppressor was gonna do it to himself. That's what I'm saying. Somebody had to put the spirit on these people.
Yeah.
Actually
There you
go. Like the scripture say when Pharaoh had a hardness of heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Esau had a hardness of heart just to blow himself up, just to kill, just to unalive himself. You feel me? Let's keep going.
Okay.
We got that video of what the nuclear bombs do.
Oh yeah, look that one up. There's a good infographic show. Got a good one.
Yeah.
You want me to keep reading this? It kind of just goes over.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Right. Now that's to the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
Right. He said, seeing that all these things will be dissolved. Ooh, we dissolved, melted away, burnt up. Right now, the Lord is asking the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, what manner of persons ought ye be? You know what I mean? Should you have a good conduct? You feel me? A holy conduct, a separate conduct. Should you conduct yourselves like priests and like children of the Most High? Or are we gonna conduct ourselves like heathens? Are we gonna be out here raping each other and robbing each other and gangbanging with each other and unaliving each other? Are we gonna be out here doing the things that we have been doing, or are we gonna change our ways? Right? We're gonna change our ways for the better. Good.
You got to add every time.
Add what? No, I'm playing.
You want to play right now?
The
The bombs.
No, not yet. Well, hold it, because I want to finish this last thought.
Okay.
Right? Because the Lord didn't put us here to be unaliving and hurting each other. The Lord put us here to be rulers on the earth, to be the example for these other nations on the earth, to rule the earth. What's good?
I remember coming in, General Hahn saying this was supposed to be like a paradise.
Yeah. You do what I'm saying? Caviar, you ain't got kids yet, right? But when you do have kids, right? Ain't you gonna want them to have a good childhood? You know what I mean? To where they can go see things and they don't have to worry about they don't have to worry about their brothers stabbing them in the back. They don't have to worry about drugs in their community. They don't have to worry about abortion clinics. They don't have to worry about women that women that you give them away to, talking about, nigga, shut your mouth. We ain't got that. You feel me? Don't you want them to cook, clean, and shut up?
That's all lit,
What you did? You dig it?
Yeah.
So when the Lord made the earth, right? When the Lord commanded the angels of Christ, or Christ and the angels to make the earth, right? He didn't want when he created the people, he didn't want this to not be a paradise. He didn't want these heathens ruling over us. He wanted us to rule over them. That's what that's what the Lord wanted. He wanted this to be a paradise for Christ, right? You feel me? And for his children, for Christ's brothers and sisters, right? You feel me? And why it ain't like that? Go ahead.
Because we disobeyed the Most High.
There it is. Because we did it. We did it to ourselves. We did it to ourselves. All we had to do, we begged the Lord to take us out of Egypt. When we got out of Egypt, and then Moses went on Mount Sinai to get the first 5 books of Moses, the first 5 books, right? He come back down, we building a golden calf. Good night. Good night. We wasn't out of Egypt 2-3 years. We building a golden calf. We in the wilderness talking about we want to go back to Egypt because it's easier there. When the Lord has given us the land of milk and honey. That's crazy. That's crazy. But we got to be Israel. We got to be stiff-necked and rebellious. We have to be stiff-necked and rebellious. You feel me? Because if we wasn't stiff-necked and rebellious, we wouldn't be Israelites. It would just be easy. We wouldn't have the greatest story ever told. That's why after year after year, because it's the greatest story ever told. Who don't know about Jesus? I know people that don't even believe in Jesus know about Jesus, my King. I'm sorry, is that selfish? Say my King, our King, the King. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to be selfish. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to be selfish because he is our King. He's there. You know what I mean? Who don't know about Jesus? Who don't know about the reputation of the Most High? Who don't know about what he did to Egypt? I know. It's I was watching something earlier with Shaka Amos and Captain Tazarian, and he was like, oh, it's not Shaka Amos, it was another Shaka. But he was talking about we have a holiday every year about how the Lord destroyed Egypt. You know what I'm saying? They just couldn't have it. He was so they were so emotional about it, and I was looking like it's crazy. You know what I mean? And he's like, what about the Europeans? He's like, well, we don't have no holiday destroying them. You think what I'm saying? You think what I'm saying? What's up, Cap? You had your hand up?
Yeah, what? Damn, it's like $1,000.
Yeah, me too. I want to take it back.
No, I was saying, damn, that really went away from my mind like that. It's crazy. Not like that.
He's texting you, Caviar?
Come on, you too. I gotta go to Walmart actually.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, play the video out.
Okay.
I want to see the video too. Hold up. You know what I'm talking about? I missed the video. Go ahead.
Come on.
When it's talk about that in what was it, second
Peter, yeah, 3:10.
They didn't have nukes back then.
No.
You know what I mean? So they were like, what is this gonna look like? How can we even imagine? You know what I mean? Like they couldn't imagine what the cities would look like, how the vehicles they were driving around in, the works, like I talked about, the works they were in, like all the city building and pavements and roads and all that gets dissolved and gets destroyed and ruined from a nuke. You know what I'm saying? All the wildlife, all the wilderness, all the animals, everything. And then of course the after effects, you know what I'm saying, of the nuclear radiation and all that. Like that's what it looks like. And now we're seeing it, we're living in the time where what was described to them is a very real reality because we understand what it is so much that we're like not fazed by it. But when they were getting that information told to them, it was like, damn, what would that be like? And now we're just like, oh, it's a nuke.
Right.
Like, just a nuke.
Right. Like I just learned something the other day with Noah. Right? Before Noah, it never rained. Oh, you did what I'm saying? So when it started raining, they was like, what the hell? You know, like the whole time Noah built this ark, and they probably talking ish to Noah. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, Noah. What are you doing? You building the boat? That's stupid. Yes, like you know how people is. That's stupid. What you doing the boat for? You know, so ain't that much water on the earth, whatever. And then when it started to rain, I bet they like, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Like, oh snap! You know what I mean? And then it started to rain and keep raining and constantly raining. And then now the water up to their knees, they're like, let's get to the boat. You know? And they got to the boat, and what is they got there? The doors were shut. The doors are shut. You feel me?
You know, that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening right now. We at the time where like we got the doors open. We like, yeah.
Come on in.
Everybody, yeah, come on in.
So when the doors are gonna be shut, you feel me? And that's gonna be, and it's gonna be terrible to see your mama out there, my mama out there. You know what I mean? But right now they got a direct line. They got a direct line to the Most High, to the priest. You know what I mean? Of what's gonna happen. They got you live in the house with your mama. Your mama got your number. She braid your hair all the time. I can see my mama on Sunday. I mean, they ask me no questions about like, you all see in Israel about what's going on and what's good with the war and this and that and that. Nobody's asking questions. Nobody's asking questions. So when it happened, you know what I mean, and the doors are shut, you think I'm going to be the one to be like,
They're asking you that?
No, anybody has nothing.
Oh,
I wish they would. So I can birthday bubble so it could be real for them. They'd be like, you know what, maybe I need to start coming to class. My aunt did. My aunt, she was in class on Monday. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? She's like, I need to learn more about what y'all be talking about. Because they see the change in me. You feel me? I ain't the same old nonsense and napkin-headed Negro that I was. You feel me? Smoking weed and doing everything that I could do to disobey the Most High. I actually, you know what I mean? We actually stopped doing what we were doing for the Most High. I don't think anybody ever stopped smoking weed because they wanted to. They stopped smoking weed because the Lord said so. And we said, calm, sir, no sweat. We got to do it. And we fought for ourselves. No matter how much night sweats and sweating and no matter what, you know what I mean, what was going on, because there was a lot going on. When you start getting off that weed and cigarettes and stuff like that, and not being a whoremonger and things like that, you're going Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, that, you know what I mean? A lot of people leave the truth because of Christmas and Easter and weed and cigarettes and pork.
Just growing my beard, it's like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Took my family when I first do that.
Like it gets real. It ain't easy. This ain't easy, but to have to do it and to keep doing it, to keep good, like Paul said, he died daily. You know what I'm talking about? To keep doing it is not a small feat. You know what I mean? You're not a regular man. You're a priest of the Most High. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? So people need to be more accepting of what you bring to them. Because if you can do it, they can do it. It's that simple.
Yeah.
If we can do it, you can do it. I ain't do nothing but listen to the men above me. You gotta listen to the men above me. Sometimes people are too pride, and you know what they say: pride comes before the fall. You do what I'm saying? Pride Month comes before the fall, literally.
You know,
literally, Pride Month is in October.
It's like one of the things where it's like you won't understand how important it is to keep God's law. Well, one, you may understand from the curses, but you won't understand how us keeping it, how real it is until you try to keep it too, and then you start to get persecuted because you're trying to keep it, and then something clicks in your mind. It's like, dang, there's really something going on with this.
Right.
There's really something trying to keep me from doing this. That's how you know it's warfare. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's heavy outside, playing out.
Yeah, it's warfare, and the best soldiers are the ones that can deny themselves. The best soldiers are the ones that can sit there and wait for 24 hours and piss on themselves because they wait for that one shot to snipe that one dude.
Yeah,
that's the best snipers. Mm-hmm. Sit there and piss on themselves. You dig what I'm saying? I don't want to piss on myself, but to complete that mission, they'll do it. To complete that mission, they won't eat. You feel me? Yeah. To complete that mission, they won't eat. They'll you know what I mean?
Or at least eat fast.
Yeah, no, they won't eat. They won't eat. They'll be there and be like, no, I'm good. You think what I'm saying? What's up?
Like October during the winter?
No, October is like the first month of fall.
And then it goes into the winter.
No, it doesn't go into the winter.
Oh, don't?
No, it goes into the fall. It goes into the winter, like at the end of December.
Yeah, because think about it. The end of the year for us is in the end of winter. Spring comes after winter.
Yeah.
So it's like through March and beginning April.
It's winter time outside right now.
Yeah.
It's cold. March 1st is tomorrow. Caviar, give me Luke 17:25.
You don't want to play that video?
Oh, play it. My bad. But after that,
Playing around with nuclear weapons is fun. There's a visceral joy in blowing things up and a horrifying fascination with things like fireballs, shockwaves, and radiation. And while it does help put our destructive power in perspective, it's not the best way of understanding the real impact of a nuclear explosion. This isn't about silly stacks of TNT or about how bright an explosion is. Nuclear weapons are about you. So we've partnered with the Red Cross and Red Crescent movement to explore what would really happen if a nuclear weapon were detonated in a major city today. Not nuclear war, just one explosion. We begin our story in the middle of downtown in a major city. People are going to work, studying for exams, are lost in their thoughts and daily lives. Right here, a nuclear weapon is detonated and time freezes. The first phase of the explosion happens within less than a second. In a millisecond, a ball of plasma hotter than the sun appears. And grows in a fireball to more than 2 kilometers across. Within this ball, everyone is just gone. Think of water dripped onto a very hot pan. A sizzle, and then there's nothing. Most buildings, cars, trees, tacky sculptures, and people, all evaporated. First, the flash, an intense tsunami of light, washes over the city in an instant. If you happen to have your head pointed in the direction of the explosion, it renders you blind for a few hours. The heat of this light produces a thermal pulse, so energetic and hot that it just burns everything as far as 13 kilometers from the detonation site. What this means is that everything in an area of 500 square kilometers that is able to burn starts burning. Plastic, wood, fabric, hair, and skin. If you happen to be in reach of the thermal pulse, one moment you're on your way to work, the next moment you're on fire.
Trip Planner is a navigational tool that provides you supercharger locations along your travel route. It's able to provide recommendations like how long you should charge and your location of charge, so you're able to maximize your trip and maximize your time on the road.
Upgrade to Google Fiber and pay one simple bill every month.
What about extra fees like installation?
Taking care.
One moment you're on your way to work, the next moment you're on fire. Now the second phase begins. It happens in a few seconds. Most people will now first notice that something is wrong, but it's already too late for hundreds of thousands. The flash is followed by the shockwave. The heat and radiation of the fireball create a bubble of superheated and supercompressed air around it that's now expanding explosively. Faster than the speed of sound, creating winds stronger than hurricanes and tornadoes. Human infrastructure is no match for its power. Most major buildings within a kilometer of the fireball are just ground up down to their base. Only steel-reinforced concrete is able to partially resist the pressure. In the surrounding parks where retirees feed the ducks, trees blackened and smoldering from the heat a second before snap like toothpicks. If you're outside, you get tossed away like a grain of dust in a tornado. The shockwave weakens as it travels outwards, but still, about 175 square kilometers of houses collapse like they're made of cards, trapping tens of thousands of people who didn't have any time to react. Gas stations explode and fires spread throughout the rubble. A mushroom cloud made from the remains of the fireball, dust and ash rises kilometers into the sky in the next few minutes and casts a dark shadow over the ruined city. This violently pulls in fresh air surrounding the city, destroying more buildings and providing an abundance of oxygen. It depends on the city what happens next. If there's enough fuel, fires may turn into a firestorm that burns the rubble, everybody trapped in it, and people trying to flee the devastation. Up to 21 kilometers from the explosion, people just like you rush to their windows to take pictures of the mushroom cloud, unaware that the shockwave is still coming at them, about to shatter their windows and create a blizzard of sharp glass. The third phase begins in the coming hours and days. We're used to the idea that help will come, no matter the disaster. This time is different. A nuclear explosion is like every natural disaster at once. There are hundreds of thousands or millions of people with serious injuries, lacerations, broken bones, serious burns. In the next few minutes and hours, thousands more will die because of these injuries. Countless people are trapped in collapsed buildings like in earthquakes, or blinded by the flash, deaf from the blast wave, and unable to flee through streets impassable with rubble and debris.
They're terrified, confused, and don't know what's happened to them or why. Most likely, many hospitals have been leveled along with all the other buildings, and most medical professionals are either dead or injured along with everyone else. The survivors lucky enough to have been in metro tunnels or standing in the right place to be unburned and unhurt won't have truly escaped harm yet. Depending on the type of weapon, where it explodes, and the weather, an all-black rain can begin, with radioactive ash and dust descending on the city, covering everything and everyone. The invisible, malicious, silent horror of radiation takes its turn. Every breath carries poison to the lungs of the survivors. Over the coming days, the people who receive the highest doses of radiation exposure will die. There will be no help, not for hours or maybe even days. Civilization doesn't operate when there is a total breakdown of infrastructure. Roads are blocked, train tracks warped, runways cluttered with rubble. No water, no electricity, no communication, no stores to replenish supplies from. Help from surrounding cities will have a hard time entering the disaster zone, and even if they can, the radioactive contamination will make it risky to get too close. After a nuclear attack, you're on your own. So, bit by bit, people emerge from the rubble, on foot, contaminated with radioactive fallout, carrying what little they may have left. They are slow, in pain, traumatized, and they all need food, water, and medical treatment fast. And the damage done by a nuclear weapon doesn't end when the fires burn out and the smoke clears. The hospitals in the neighboring cities are under-equipped for a disaster of this scale and overwhelmed with tens or hundreds of thousands of patients with serious injuries. In the weeks, months, and years to come, many of those who survived will succumb to cancers like leukemia. The reason no government wants you to think about all this is because there is no serious humanitarian response possible to a nuclear explosion. There's no way to really help the immediate victims of a nuclear attack. This is not a hurricane, wildfire, or earthquake, or nuclear accident. It is all of these things at once, but worse. No nation on Earth is prepared to deal with it. The world has changed in the past few years, with world leaders again explicitly and publicly threatening each other with nuclear weapons. Many experts think the danger of a nuclear strike is higher than it has been in decades. Governments tell their citizens that it's good that we have nuclear weapons, but it's bad when anyone else gets them. That it's somehow necessary to threaten others with mass destruction to keep us safe. But does this make you feel safe? It only takes a small group of people with power to go crazy or rogue, a small misstep or a misunderstanding to unleash a catastrophe of unimaginable proportions. Exploding stuff in videos is fun. Exploding things in real life, not so much. There is a solution though. Eliminating all nuclear weapons and vowing never to build them again. In 2017, almost 2/3 of all the world's countries, supported by hundreds of civil society organizations and the International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement, agreed to prohibit and eliminate nuclear weapons. It's not about who has nuclear weapons and who doesn't. The weapons themselves are the problem.
It is to a city, like a dense city, like Houston, Dallas, New York, Chicago. We think of how destructive that would be immediately for all the people there. But when you think about like a suburban-esque like city like San Antonio, everything, they remember what it said, everything that can catch fire will catch fire. Well, suburbs there's a lot of green, trees and stuff like that. And all that just becomes part of the fire because of all the oxygen coming in and bringing that fire in.
I drive trucks.
Yeah.
There's a lot of oil fields and stuff around San Antonio.
Yeah.
There's a lot of natural gas around San Antonio.
Damn, what?
And inside of San Antonio too.
Yeah.
There's a lot, especially like going south towards like Laredo. Oh my goodness.
So all that would just add to the explosion and how it flies around everywhere.
Yeah. It's gonna be a big boom, boom, boom. It's like nuclear power plants and stuff like that. And this is Texas. Texas have a lot of that. We're rich with oil and all that. It's dangerous.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
dangerous. You feel me? Go ahead, Javier. Give me what you got, bro. And people walking around here like just not even worried about it. It was the same thing in the time of Noah, though. It was the same thing in the time of Noah. They were marrying each other and loving each other and like going on with life like there was no problem. And this thing, you know what I'm talking about? It started to rain. And it was like, the hell is water falling from the sky for? Like, it's crazy. You feel me? And it was like, and then it gets to their knees and they like, shit, where that boat at? You know what I'm talking about? Where the boat to Noah at? You feel me? I know he was talking stuff noise at first, Noah, but you feel me? I need you. Open the door. Doors of the church are closed. Like Kobe. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? It's just like Kobe. When Kobe hit, churches were closed. Wow. They wouldn't have no Sunday service or nothing, but they were like, look, you still see your ties to the cash app.
Used to have drive-through strip clubs.
Straight up. Yeah, drive-through prayers.
Drive-through prayers, yeah.
Crazy. Go ahead, Kevin. You got me on that Luke 17?
Okay. This is the book of Luke, chapter 17, and verse 25.
Right.
But first must he suffer many things.
Right.
And be rejected of this generation.
Right. That's what we have to do. Have we not rejected?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 26. And as it was in the days of Noah,
Yep.
so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man.
Right. Just like it was in the day of Noah. You feel me? How they didn't believe Noah. Noah was rejected. Right? You know what I mean? They was like, no, you crazy as hell, boy. You building a boat. It never rained. And then Noah, then it started raining. It was looking like, oh shit. Then they got to their knees and they was like, where Noah at? You feel me? It was got to their waist and they was already at the boat, banging on the boat, like, Noah, please let me in. And Noah was like, the Lord didn't tell me to do that. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? I was trying to get you in the boat way before. We was trying to get you into these doors way before. You feel me? We were trying to get you into these doors it's 1969. We were trying to get you there in 1979. We tried to get you there in 1989. Tried to get you there in 1999. Tried to get you there in 2009. Tried to get you there in 2019. Now it's 2025. You feel me? Y'all rejected us. When we was up on the corners, y'all walk right by us. Right? Walk right by us. Now I bet you this. I bet you everybody that walked by us is looking for us on the corners. Where the corners at? Where the crazy Negroes at on the corner talking about, you know what I mean? How the Lord, how Christ is gonna come back and put it into this. Where he at? We ain't there no more.
Oh, sure.
We ain't there no more. That's in the Bible. I just don't know where it's at. I
know what you're talking about.
I know where it's at, but it's gonna take me forever to look through these notes and find it. You know what I mean? And it's gonna take me forever. I remember me and Officer when y'all were going over this when I was a young man. You know what I mean? I had to be all of a trooper. You do what I'm saying? But I remember us going over this, and I kept that in my notes. Now I'm gonna have to find it. But you feel me? Where they're gonna be looking for the prophets, and the prophets ain't gonna be there no more. You feel me? You had your chance to come up to us and ask all the questions you wanted to, get in class, find out what we was talking about. You know what I mean? People had all the chances. I know people that was in these classes and left these classes. You think what I'm saying? I guess it wasn't beneficial to them. You know what I mean? I bet you it'd be beneficial now when the whole world is going to ish. Keep going, Captain.
We got banned.
We got banned?
Okay. There's like other people that are saying it's showing up as unavailable. Like stream unavailable on YouTube.
Could show a new video or something?
No, I think it's probably because we put distraction.
No, hold up.
Maybe.
No, I'm looking at it right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it, but I don't know. It's not showing up on. It's saying
on Facebook, but I couldn't find it on YouTube. Sorry.
I don't know. It's showing up to me. It's saying.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing it still. No, I'm still there.
Yeah,
You just gotta refresh the page.
okay.
You might need to refresh the page.
Just go down. Yeah, I'm on here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm on that too. Maybe it's just probably internet or something. Verse 26.
Yeah, verse 26.
Verse 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of Son of Man.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 27. They did eat. They
Right.
drank.
They was eating at all the food trucks. They was eating at all the restaurants. You know what I'm talking about? Hey man, all these there was probably a whole bunch of tweets. You feel me about restaurants and what's the name? Yeah, go eat this and go eat that. A whole bunch of Facebook videos and all that. It was probably all of that. Go ahead.
They married wives.
No, they did eat.
They did eat. They drank.
Right? You know the videos of like before the Casamigos, and then like after the Casamigos, and she be passed out on what's the name? But he be all drunk. That's what they was doing. You feel me? Before the Casamigos, after the Casamigos, before the wine, after the wine. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead.
They married wives.
They was having sex. I'm sorry, can I say that? They was having intercourse. Go ahead.
They were given in marriage.
Right. You know what I mean? Those brothers out here getting women and women out here trying to get brothers. Go ahead.
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Until that day that Noah entered into the ark. You feel me? Because when it started to rain, Noah entered into it didn't even start raining yet. Noah just went into the ark and was like, close the door. It didn't look like rain. You know what I'm saying? Ain't never rained before, but Noah was like, I think it's gonna rain. You feel me? He's a prophet. You feel me? Noah went to that boat and was like, Ham, Sham, Japheth. Yeah, pull up that door. Pulling up that door, and then as soon as they closed the door, it started raining.
Nice.
You
right
feel
on
me?
time too.
Right on time. It started raining. Right until Noah entered into the ark. Go ahead.
And the flood came and destroyed them all.
Right, and the flood came and destroyed them all. There was nobody left on the earth. Nobody left on the. This is the God that I serve. You know what I'm talking about? There's nobody left on the earth except for 8 people and all the animals in the ark. That's crazy, right? That's wild. Keep going.
Verse 28. Likewise, also, as it was in the days of Lot.
Ooh, y'all remember Lot? Y'all remember Sodom and Gomorrah? Ooh, now it's talking about all the destruction that the Lord had put upon the earth. Go ahead.
They did eat.
Uh-huh.
They drank.
Right?
They bought.
Uh-huh.
They sold.
They was at the stores. Like what you got? What you got? You feel me? They were buying new Jordans.
Yeah.
They were buying new clothes. You feel me? They were buying everything that they needed to buy to make themselves look astronomical to everybody out to the world, right? Well, Lot was like, you know what I'm talking about? Lot seen the 2 angels coming. You feel me? And he met them at the gate. You know what I'm talking about? Come on in my house. Come on. You feel me? And then what they came to do? They came to bring the menses out here.
Yeah.
Bring the menses out here. We want to get to know the menses. What Lot do? Lot is the hell of a brother. Yeah. Look, don't worry about them. I got daughters that y'all can have. Yeah. We don't want them daughters. We want the menses. That's how he said it too. Menses. You feel me? You feel me? We want the menses that was in there. We see them going to your house lot. Bring the menses out here. What's up, y'all?
It's like, I say this too, because this is exactly what Commander General Yohana said. He said, I'll never understand the mentality of somebody that's going to leave that smooth back woman right there and go and get you a rough back nymph. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, how do you even have that in your mind? And then for them to be so blatantly disgusting about it. He's like, I got daughters, you know, you're a man, you should have a woman with you. And then they're like, no, I want those men's. Like he said.
Yeah, I want the men's.
That's crazy.
That's like we was at the taco spot.
Like
and the taco spot and two brothers walked in there.
Oh yeah.
Then I was looking at the excuse me, bro. Let me go. You know what I'm talking? Get out of here. You feel me?
I don't even want to know what you're talking about.
They were just so flamboyant. They were so flamboyant. They changed the truth of God into a lie. You know what I mean? They were just too flamboyant. They were dressed like women, like half shirts. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Keep going, Caviar.
Come. The lot went out of Sodom. It rained. It's like, but the same day. No, hold on. It's like
start at verse 28 again.
Verse 28. Likewise, also, it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded.
Man, look, if I'm telling you right now, on 35, they is building from Austin all the way to San Antonio. They're building a highway.
Yep. I'm gonna fly right in my house.
you know what I'm saying? You remember the other day at the church, at that church that we passed by, they was planting and growing stuff. Yeah, we're gonna be here forever. It's gonna be crazy when the Lord be like, boom, and y'all ain't there no more. You feel me? Like, that's wild. What's up, man?
It's like, you know Dante Taylor? Said, I see you, big bro.
Yeah, Deontay.
Come.
Yes.
Said, I see you, big bro.
Bet. You feel me? All right. Get into these classes, man. Ask them questions. Learn something. You feel me? Because right now, what we're talking about the destruction of Babylon, the destruction of where we are right now, the earth as it is. You feel me? Because it's not going to be like this. It's not going to be like, man, I give it 2 months.
2 months left?
No, not 2 months left, but I give it 2 months. It's going to be HEB sometimes, this whole aisle wiped out. You're like, damn. You feel me? Like, what happened? Like, you dig what I'm saying?
Right.
We already getting cloned chicken meat.
Damn.
And then they say the cloned chicken meat, he sold, they say he sold over 1 billion pounds of cloned chicken meat that's not even chicken. It was brewed in the lab. And he said he's the biggest of chicken on the earth. Figured out, like, man, I go get some chicken all the time. Not chicken legs. It's like chicken, you know what I mean? Like chicken thighs, chicken tenders,
yeah,
chicken, you know what I mean? So everybody's eating the boneless chicken. That's what you eating.
Damn. That's not me.
You do what I'm saying? I don't eat chicken tenders, boneless chicken. I eat chicken with a bone in it. You feel me? But that's what he said. I said, I was like, I was thinking in my mind, like, who's buying all this chicken? Shit. Zaxby's, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's,
Slim Chickens.
You know what I'm talking about? All them chicken sandwiches that we like to buy? Hell yeah. Popeye's chicken sandwich, the big, fat, thick chicken. But that chicken be this thick. You be like, yeah, that's a Mondo burger chicken. Yeah, no, from the good burger, I don't want the good Mondo burger. Real talk, Mondo chicken.
Dang.
Real talk. Keep going. Right?
Verse 29. Verse 29. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom,
right?
It rained fire and
brimstone. It did what?
It rained fire and brimstone.
It rained fire and brimstone. You feel me? They burning right off their skin. Burning their skin right off their bones. As soon as Lot went out of Sodom, he left Sodom, he was like, man, look, I gotta go. You feel me? It rained fire and brimstone. Right? Lot's wife turned around and was like, I wish I can go back. And she turned into a pillar of salt. Literally. It ain't no figuratively about that. What's up?
This is volcano?
What?
Like volcano go onto the city?
Nah.
Oh no, it's actually coming from that.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like
if you ever read the story, the angels told Lot, because when they was telling Lot, bring the men's is out here. Bring the men's is out here. Lot, the angels was gonna come outside and start messing up, killing, unalive and stuff. But he told Lot, Lot, get your family and whoever, get out the city. You know what I'm talking about? You don't even know why we came here. We came here to destroy this place because we heard about it, but we had to come get you first. Get out the city. And Lot tried to tell his family, his daughters, and their husbands and his wife to leave the city. But their husbands didn't go. It was just Lot and his 2 daughters and his wife that left. But then his wife turned around. It was like, I want to go back, and turned into a pillar of salt. So it was just Lot and his 2 daughters. You remember? And then they thought they was the only people left on the earth, like Noah. So then they got Lot drunk and had intercourse with Lot, and that's where Ammon and Moab come. Remember? Remember? Yes.
And that's why they kind of look more like on the Hispanic side.
No.
Because they look
not Hispanic. That's why they look like they got down.
You're talking about the Mongoloid?
Can I say that? Mongoloid? Yeah. That's what it's called. That's why they got Mongoloid.
I think that's why, yeah.
That's why they look like
Stretched out.
slanty eyed. They look like they're slow a little bit.
okay. So they would have never done that. They would have known.
Oh, I have no idea, bro. I'm not into what ifs. I mean what the Lord said. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, keep going.
Verse 30. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed.
No.
It's like
Verse 29 again.
verse 19. Come on. But the same day God rain fire from heaven. Them all.
That's smart. He destroyed them all. In Noah's time, it destroyed them all. Same gonna be in the time of the Son of Man, right? In Lot's time, destroyed them all. Same gonna be in the time of the Son of Man. Go ahead.
Come verse 30. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed.
Right. Look, there it is. There it is. Go ahead.
Verse 31. It's like,
is it verse 31?
Yeah. Yeah, it's even like letting you know, like he's got to be revealed. That means he's hidden.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, look. Captain prophet.
Yeah, we got to
get right over it. He was like, no, I'm gonna catch that. You feel me? That's what revelation means. You're revealing. That's what revelation revealing to reveal. On Revelation 1:1, when he said the revelation of Jesus Christ is the revealing of Jesus Christ. Because nobody knows what Jesus Christ really looks like. Seriously. Everybody thinks it's Caesar Borgia. Jump down to verse 33.
Come. Verse 33. Whosoever shall seek.
34.
Come. Verse 34. I tell you, in that night there shall be 2 men in one bed.
Go ahead.
Come. The one shall be taken and the other shall be left.
Right. One's gonna be taken, the other is gonna be left. Keep going.
Come.
You finna catch the drift of it.
Come.
Keep going.
Verse 35. 2 women shall be grinding together. The one shall be taken, the other shall be left.
And that's not talking about grinding, and they're not talking about being in bed, laying together. And they're talking. It's more like one's going to be in the world. And 2 women going to be out there they're going to be grinding together meal or something. They'll be grinding together flour. You feel me? One's going to get taken away, and one's going to be left in the world. I'm going to say it like that. So make sure you get it. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 36. 2 men shall be in the field. The one shall be taken, and the other left.
Right. What is that talking about, Caviar?
You're talking about like brother coming to the truth?
You heard it.
Yeah. I'll be out here.
Yeah, that's it. That's happening when, right? That's happening right now. People wonder where the hell the bar is. I'm gonna say I'm gonna take the bar. I'm gonna say it slave. Where the hell the bar? Where the hell the bar? Did they see me one day and I'm in these fringes and looking so glorious? They be like, "What, bro? Where you been at? You know, like you been? Where you been at? Oh man, I just been, I'm talking about doing my thing, serving the Lord. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? I know people see you and be like, I'm not going to school with you. Yeah. That way. That way. What you want now? Oh man, I'm just serving the Lord. You know what I'm talking about? You need to serve the Lord too. You need to come in this class. And, you know what I'm talking about? Learn a little bit about yourself, man. I'm an Israelite. Oh, I heard about Israelites. Yeah, man, take my card, man. Call me when you need, bro. Come to class. Come to. I sometimes tell brothers to come to class and have a drink with me. Come through and have a drink with me, so I can at least get them in the doors.
Right.
You do what I'm saying? Like, come have a drink with me. So I try not to make it seem like we in class or you know what I mean.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah, just come through and holler at your boy. Come chill with me. Oh yeah, come chill. Yeah. They don't never do it. They just know. They just know what it is. You feel me? Real talk. But that's what that's talking about. That's talking about somebody being left in the world and brothers going into the truth. So going into the truth. Because everybody's talking about this captivity. There's only certain chosen that's getting left. All right. Give me 1 Thessalonians 4:16.
1 Thessalonians
4:16. We'll end it on this. Maybe I'll just dive down. Let me do next week's class too. We can keep going. I only made it through like a little piece of my breakdown. I still got more scriptures. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, which what was scripture?
1 Thessalonians 4:16. I still got more scriptures. How am I gonna say it? Most scriptures.
No, kid.
Most scriptures.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 4, verse 8. Shall descend from heaven with a shout.
Right. With the what?
With a shout.
Go ahead.
With the voice of the archangel.
Ooh wee. The voice of the archangel. Is that powerful? That's how the Lord gonna come through. Boom! With the chauffeur. You're gonna be like, what the heck? You know what I mean? You ever seen what's that movie with Tom Cruise? War of the Worlds?
Oh yeah.
Yo, the sound, the way that the tripod.
Yeah. Real. You're gonna hear it, and we're gonna be so people gonna be so. At that time, there's gonna be the L of LGBTQ, right? The L, they're gonna be out there putting on dresses. The studs, my little alphabet babies, they're gonna be putting on dresses and head wraps.
Yep.
Trying to be righteous sisters. The ones that's mad at that one song, I cook, I clean,
yeah,
I shut up. They're gonna be trying to put dresses on and be modest. You know what I mean? Head down, head wraps. You know what I mean? That's what they're gonna try to be doing when they hear that, because they know the Lord is coming. And when the Lord comes, He ain't playing no games. He's smacking souls out of people. I don't know if that understand. You ever got the spirit smacked out of you?
shit.
You know what I'm talking about? Ooh wee. That's how Christ comes. Go ahead.
And with the trump of God.
Right, the trumpet. Go ahead.
And the dead in Christ shall rise first.
Right. That's literal. That's literal. They're gonna rise first. You feel me? I'm gonna be terrified. You feel me? I'm gonna know. I read the scripture right now, but when I see dead people rise,
They're gonna be put back together. Like,
may they rise again. Yeah, I know you're gonna see all the Israelites talking. You feel me? I'm looking straight ahead. You feel me? Don't look over there. But then you know you gotta look, so your eyes gotta go there. Because people are rising from the dead. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? What about the brothers that was in the truth and that died before their time?
yeah.
Should they get a chance to rule? Should they get a chance to come back and serve Christ? Go ahead.
Verse 17, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds.
Right. In the cloud. We're going to be caught up with them in the clouds. We're going to be in that thing. In the chariots. Hey, sure, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I got all the questions. So in 1969, right, when y'all made it, you did what I'm saying? You did what I'm saying? I'm gonna have all the questions. I'm gonna have all the questions in the world. So you feel me? Was they really acting like that? You feel me? Yeah, they was acting like that. I can't believe it. You know what I'm talking about? I can, but I can't.
When we do the
Quran all the way up. Remember you took the Quran all the way up the block on that one video? Yeah. Yeah, I got all the questions. They gonna be videos of us? Yeah. I want to try to copy your. He tried to copy your style. You know what I'm talking about? But he couldn't do it, so he made it. What's up?
Is it vain to want to see it though? Like you know how we got plasma screen, we got technology that lets us see things that happened in the past, whether it's actual video or reenactment or whatever. Imagine a chariot that had like a, you know, what if it has the ability to?
The world is going to see it.
I'm just saying though, like
no.
The things in the past, the things that have happened.
It's going to be an alien or things in the past.
Yeah, I don't know. To see, you know what I'm saying? It's like I want to see.
That I don't know.
Maybe it's petty to think that. That's why I'm just like.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why. See, that's another question. Text me that question so I can call Cap and get a breakdown. You know what I'm talking about? But I do know. Like when you do. But you're gonna be getting crowns from the aliens, but they're not really aliens. They're angels and Christ. You know what I mean? Christ and the angels. You know who they are, but it's gonna be like an alien invasion. You know what I mean? You get crowns put on. They're gonna be like, that's one boy I went to school with. I know him. No, we used to play basketball together. They're gonna be like, I still went to class.
I got scripture for that. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5.
That's one you sent me.
Yeah.
Yeah, not yet.
That's the one.
You feel me, Kevin?
Okay.
That one dude that was hating on you in school. You like that's what's in there. You feel me? Oh, I used to hate on him all the time. Remember that girl dude that called that day? I was talking to him. Yeah, your homeboy.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in. Shit, got in class with him. You know what I'm talking about? That's what they're gonna be like. All the brothers and sisters that left. Damn, just stayed in class. You know what I'm talking about? Your baby mamas and all that. They're gonna be, damn, I should have just stayed with him. I knew what he was saying was right too, but I just had all that pride in my heart. They came for the ball. Go ahead, keep going.
To meet the Lord in the air. What?
Go ahead.
Verse 18. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words.
Right. This is what we comfort each other with. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, God, don't give up hope now. We're going to be on the chariot soon with Christ. You do what I'm saying? Don't give up hope now. We're right there at the brink. We're going to give them. We're going to be up there with Christ.
Like, so this is not.
You can see the Lord. Yes. Yes.
It was Moses.
Yes.
You
feel me? I don't want to see the most. I heard his face is bright. I'm straight. I've been blind before. You feel me? Y'all feel me? You
Listen, man, that shit.
right. Scripture that common prediction.
Okay, we'll talk about it. Do that.
Yeah, I don't want to. You feel me? I don't want to. I'm nervous. I've been blind. I don't want to be blind again. I can't see no more.
The part in that video where it said, just from looking at the flash of the nuke, you go blind for 2 hours. You're like,
I've been blind before. I don't want to go blind no more. No. Not me. We good? All right. With that, I have to pass over to how y'all want to get on? Priest and officer, how y'all? He can read. We don't have the paper accessory. No.
ISUPK security nothing. We're at ISUPK, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Group of new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month permission, this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment found in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'asherah means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offerings for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Of course, we got the Passover coming up. That's going to take place on, April 20th?
Yeah, it's April 20th.
It's going to be on April 20th, 2024. You can find that.
Leviticus, the 23rd chapter.
What's up?
Leviticus, the 23rd chapter.
Yeah, you can find that in the book of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, that concludes the ISUPK security announcements. Want me to call it? Is that a prayer? All right, with that, Amagu, which means to stand. Sar, which means to turn. Upon Hakadam, which means to face the east, and we're going to finish with the Lord's Prayer. Abanau,
Shabbat Shemayim, Wadah, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratiza, Kawah, Hayah, Bashemayim, Thelana, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalakna, Kawatna, Kasalakna, Kawatina, Wala'ah, Tabi'ayna, Bonasai 1, Abal, Hayashayna, Maya, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wa'ala, Watapara, Labulamim, Amon. Our Father, which art in heaven,
Hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name. Yahweh,
Thy kingdom come.
thy kingdom come,
Thy will be done.
thy will be done
In earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts
As we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
All right, with that song. At this time, what we're going to do is we're going to give the brothers one courtesy salute, sisters to have a seat. Then eventually, Amad Shabbat, Amad Barak, Yahweh, Yahweh, Sar, return to face the sisters for one courtesy salute. Then eventually, Amad Shabbat, Amad Barak, Yahweh, Yahweh, dismissed.